Hi, my name is Abby. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I make daily vlogs and I compile them into weekly vlogs. I have a newborn who's in the back of the car, and normally I'm not in a car. Mostly because I don't have one, but also because I'm pro the environment, cloth diapering, walking, yoga, fitness, healthy eating, living, and beauty pageant coaching. Hey, if that all sounds good, why don't you come on my journey? I'm just going to continue this intro to let you know we're in the car because we're going to my postpartum appointment, which is very exciting. It's in the city, and we don't live in the city anymore. And if you say that all in one breath, you might choke a little. Tonight is Monday, and I just want to turn on the camera to show you what we made. It's really hard to tell from this picture. It's tortellini, vegetables, chicken, and Paul Newman's dressing, all mixed together. Enjoy! Salute! This is a better view of the pasta, and this is what goes in it. Yum. Don't worry, I'm about to feed the screaming newborn in the background. We're not ignoring him. My husband is holding him. I just turned on the camera to show you I just bought this dress. And they're both making a cameo. Extreme close-up! Extreme close-up! That's for all of his fans out there. Yes, we do feed this child. And yes, he would eat every hour on the hour if we let him. That's why you don't let a newborn feed every hour. I'm sorry, some people do. But we're on a schedule here, so he's waiting a little bit of time. I promise he's gonna eat. That's not why I turned on the camera. I turned on the camera to show you my new dress. Amazon. Super cheap. It's a really warm day. It was predicted to be warm, and it's beautiful. I still have a coat on. So my husband is home on vacation, as you saw in the last clip. So I just kept the baby home with him. I was gonna bring the baby out because it's beautiful, but you know what? If you have help, I think you should take it. But honestly, he should be out in this beautiful weather. So now we have the camera going because the camera was rolling a second ago. You would have caught some interesting footage. But I always say TJ is always sleeping during the vlogs or yelling. So here's a time where he might be about to yell, but at least he's not yelling. And I also turned on the camera to show you our tree in progress. Yay! So the oven is preheated to 400. The baking dish is greased. These potatoes, of course, make them from scratch if you have time or you're good at it. I already have pre-made mashed potatoes. And we have our mixture. Make sure you have Worcestershire sauce if you're gonna make shepherd's pie. I'm using ground turkey. We also have ground beef at home, but I couldn't think of another ground turkey recipe. So probably overdid the veg. It's a ton of veg, fresh and frozen. I like to mix. Whatever was left in my sauce, a bit of ketchup, and I'm gonna put it in that pan and cover it with some potatoes. Alright, so there it is. I've left over some potatoes. It's gonna be really heavy, so I didn't want to go, you know, you do want to coat it, but I don't want that much. If it's too much food for two people. And we'll have extra, obviously. So we're gonna pop it in the oven and check it in 25 minutes. This is our Christmas tree, and I had some of these ornaments from a tree, how many years ago? Oh, you don't need to know that. I had some ornaments I was taking from each apartment to apartment when I had one tree, as well as the stand. So actually, thank goodness I kept that stand for years, because the tree man was out of stands because he closed today. We bought it yesterday. Long story short, we have a tree, and I think it's actually really nice. And I also want to show you how cool these stocking holders are. So just covering a photo here in case it's public. But it's Santa on a Santa, and penguin on a penguin, and a snowman on a snowman. And actually, Rod didn't even realize that when he bought them, but it's pretty amazing. So that's our tree. Very glowy. Say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera, TJ. Say hi to the camera. Hi. Hi, baby. He's looking at the phone. Very good. So tonight I'm cooking something I've cooked a few times with a couple different variations. You can find the recipe on the Hidden Valley Ranch brand website. I'm blanking. Sorry, my brain is no longer effective sometimes when you have a weird sleeping pattern with a newborn. So I'll show you how it looks. So this is the last step. You reduce the broth for 5 minutes or whenever the broth evaporates. So you make your own chicken and your onions and your peppers. And I didn't have black beans, but I did have a soup that had black beans. So I actually drained the soup, and instead of just throwing out that mixture, I used it to cook the rice in. So it's sort of a glorified soup, but when the liquid, which is chicken broth, evaporates, it should be more of like a crock pot type of a meal. And yes, that is pizza over there, because last time I made this meal, I was like, I'm really hungry. This is just glorified soup. I want pizza. So now we're prepared. And the food looks like this. So that's how it looks after the liquid heats up for, we had it heating up for a while, so we put it back on low. But we did just like 5 minutes on boiling and then low when we wanted to eat it. So I'm out for a walk on my own because my husband is with the baby. So A, I need exercise and everything else. I was wondering if the library that I love is open, and it was. And okay, so I didn't stay very long. I'm still working on my book, and I haven't worked on it for way too long, so I have to be in the library to work on it, really. Not because of the computer, because of the focus. So I got there, I logged in, I wrote 1 paragraph, and that to me is an accomplishment. Then I just went to Walgreens. Shout out to Walgreens, because they had a line, and I was nervous because I have to get back to the baby. And I got what I needed like right away. And I know that there's like a separate line at Walgreens that no one ever uses. So I had everything I wanted, and I went up to the register and I said, you know, is this open? And she's like, yeah. And everyone that was in there was still in the line from when I got there, and I already cashed out. So just keep your eyes open, people. This is TJ in the morning. It's, what time is it? 8:27 a.m. He is having a little bit of fun. He'd probably rather I hold him. But I have to do something. I have to go clean his diaper. Is that fun? Is that fun? You like that? Yeah, he likes it. See? Looking at it.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow, those are a lot of smiles. Those are a lot of smiles. Those are a lot of smiles. How'd you do that?
Oh, Grandma was right on time.
How'd you do that? Because you got your feet. You got your feet, and now you're all good.
These are beef meatballs and broccoli. And that's Trader Joe's ravioli, which not based on taste, but based on function, I don't recommend, because if you can notice, the cheese is on the outside. When I boiled it, all the cheese came out of the ravioli. So, let's see how they taste. I just want to finish the video by saying Merry Christmas. Hey, if you like what you see, please hit the like button. And if you're not already, please subscribe. I make daily vlogs daily, and I'll see you tomorrow.